Hey, welcome to Live with Kori. It is Thursday, March 11th. Yes. And what a day. I hope that you can hear me. Let me know in the comments. Hey, Raymond. Oh, you're not feeling good today. Well, we'll make you feel better. Everybody say hello to Raymond Chasson. He's from, I believe, Canada. I believe up in Ontario. I hope that you can hear me. I'm Sam. Welcome, Sam, to the stream. He is helping me today. Woo! Say hello.
Hey, guys.
So, yes, I've been working pretty hard. I have to tell you that the wonderful people over at Ecamm were amazing. They didn't have to do the stuff that they did with me, but everybody's setup is so different within Ecamm. So they did a fantastic job helping me get this whole rig set up and properly so that it's not, a crapshoot every time I'm live. So, I love it. I feel so much better about it. It feels great. I think it's the camera's a little bit light to me, but we'll continue to work and mess around with that since I've got the sound all up and running. Hey, Jeff. Awesome. I'm so glad you're at your studio. Super cool. It's good to see all you here. Marcia, Jeff Sashel, Jeff McCaig, I believe Raymond. If I missed anybody, let Sam know, and he'll tell me if you're in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on some new stuff. And I've been toying around. This is the Windham Hill piano that I'm working on, and it's with Reason. So I am broadcasting using my keyboard into Reason. And I have lots of fun questions that I'm going to answer. And maybe I'll come up with a funny joke. I don't know. That was one of my challenges today. So here we go. Ah, okay, well, it was a nice, easy piece. I don't know what to call it yet, so if you message me or just give me a shout in the comments what you think the name should be. Hey, Gary. Wow, good to see you. Glad to see that you're here. Um, you know, it's so funny because this pinky I broke it a couple of years ago, and that's kind of a funny story, but I don't think I will share it today. um, it's just been one of those wonderful weeks where life is pretty good in spite of how life is kind of crazy, and post 2020, here it is 2021, and we're all kind of moving forward, and I hope we get back to normal. I've been getting out more. I'm still very careful. I just I'm just really enjoying this week. It's been kind of cold for us. 50 degrees, 40 degrees, even down to 30 is kind of chilly for us. So We had rain yesterday and the night before, and all night last night, and the night before we had thunder, so that was kind of crazy. Yeah, yay, music, music. Um, I have a question that Jeff Sashel asked me in the discussion section of the live Kori notification that I made. And he asked if I could perform anywhere in the world, where and why. Okay, so you would think I wanted to get out of the United States and go play somewhere exotic, but I don't. I actually want to perform at the casino on Catalina Island. And the reason for that is that some of my favorite classic music, not classical, but classic stories, classic musicians from the 1930s, 1940s, like Glenn Miller Band and all the big bands that were touring the country at the time played out there. And some of the stories that I heard about that, and watching the movie about Glenn Miller's life, what an amazing story this man was able to take down barriers with the different dance halls that he went to. They played their own music, and they've paved the way for musicians like me and other musicians that came after them, like Elvis and the Beatles, to play their own music. Instead of being contracted to play what's being played on the radio or classical music. And Benny Goodman, another one, is a really good story, and he played out there as well. So I would love to play in there, and I've been there. It's a beautiful, beautiful space. It would be so awesome to play out there because it's such a fun area, and of course, it's 26 miles across the ocean from LA or Dana Point or Long Beach, and so it's a lot of fun to be able to do that. I would love to do it, and why not? And the second place, I'm sorry, Jeff, the second place is going to be the Carnegie Hall in New York City, and several of my friends have played there, and I really would like to, and I'm working towards that. And in order to play at these places, I really need to focus on practicing and rehearsing and doing all those things in order to get invited there. Otherwise, I would have to pay to play there, and I really want to be able to do that. So I keep working on it. And then the third one would be at, I would love to perform at Boca Chica by SpaceX, their launching area. I would love to do a space show, an ambient show. And get Keith Ritchie to be there, I think that would be such a cool thing to do. And I'm a space nerd, I admit it, I've been watching all the SpaceX stuff the last week on NASA Space Flight on their YouTube channel, and also the Starlink launches. It's a wonderful time for space, and I have always loved it, even when I was a kid. So those things. And then maybe an international one if I got an invitation to go to Australia and play at Sydney, the Sydney Hall, as you guys know, the big building that kind of has a kind of like a triangular look to it. It's in the Bay Area part of Sydney, so that would be fun. It would be so fun. I'm kind of looking at the comments on my computer. I can see them as they come up, and then I think Sam will flag me if.
What's that?
Sam will flag me if I need to address anything. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to play for you. And just sit down and relax and chill out and grab a cup of coffee or I'm drinking water right now because I'm really parched. and just enjoy yourself. And hey, Timothy, it's good to see you. Yeah, you popped up in my corner there. This is really awesome. So here I go. I'm gonna play. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Randy. Hey, Timothy. Hey, Ben. It's good to see all of you. I'm going to scroll back and see who's here. What a week. What a few days. I've been working on getting a new single out. And Keith Ritchie and I started to work on something 3 years ago, and due to different things going on in our lives, we just got back into it last week, and we finished it, and I sent it to Tom Eaton at Imaginary Road Studios, and he mastered it, and we now have this great single. And if you want a preview of it, you can join my Patreon page, and it's a single project. It's actually for a different single, but I'm always posting material and things that I'm doing, and I also will be broadcasting a live session where I'm working on the actual product, which is called Ganymede Effect. But the single that Keith and I have worked on is actually previewed there at Patreon. So if you want to join, you can become a patron for just $1 even. And once you do that, that goes to the next single that I'm working on called the Ganymede Effect, which was influenced by this awesome piece of art from Rick Sternbach, who is an amazing illustrator. He worked on the Star Trek Next Generation series, and he did a lot of work with them. And so you should go back into the series and look him up, because he's extremely, extremely talented. And so that's what I've been doing. I have a lot of things, irons in the fire, and that single that I just released is one of them. Also, if you notice over here, I have a particular piece of art, and I'm going to be showcasing people's art right here that's sent to me. If it's in this size, I will not be able to show the big pieces that I've gotten, but this is from, right now my brain's fried, so bear with me. I should have wrote it down. I always blank out when I'm live, because that's just how I am. But I'll put it in the comments after the show who drew this. And this was based on a picture from a concert I had it was actually the Mission Viejo Civic Center here in Mission Viejo with Lisa Downing and Liz Story, and that was a really neat concert. Do we have any questions for me?
One right now from Ben Villa. Are you a sci-fi fan?
Oh, massively. I am a massive sci-fi fan. In fact, I absolutely love Star Trek, Stargate, Star Wars, and I'm just getting into The Expanse, and my son will tell you that he absolutely loves it. And
Incredible.
he says it's incredible, if you didn't hear him. It really is. It's one that you need to binge watch and watch it, because it's fabulous. It's very well done. The actors are amazing. I think Amos is mine favorite. Whose is yours? Who's your favorite from The Expanse?
Amos Burton.
Amos Burton. And also Bobby. She's a Mars soldier, and she's pretty cool. So, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's it. Jeff Sasham. Loving The Expanse. I also love Serenity with Nathan Fillion in it. And that was amazing to see his start there and where he is now on The Rookie. And that's fun. I also love reading books. My favorite sci-fi books are probably from Anne McCaffrey. She does fantasy too, but Some of her sci-fi books, like The Ship Who Sang, The Ship Who Won, The Ship Who Fought, are all worthy, wonderful pieces of book of literature. Oh yeah, Lilith's Blood. I remember that. You liked that one. That's very cool. Okay, so I'm going to hop into Reason, and some of you asked me to replay this particular piece. It's Cold Frosty Morning, and I'm going to let you hear it, and I might play along with it. It's actually a wonderful little piece, and so here we go. Oh, I gotta look at my, here we go. All right, so I queued up Ganymede, and I'm going to let you hear a clip of it. So, hey, Gary. I am so glad that sounded good. Perfect, perfect. I am glad to hear it. It's coming along. It's actually going to be, that one's going to be on the Christmas album. And yes, there is still a Christmas album. I really haven't talked about it because I've been really busy. Not only am I a musician, I am a mom. I don't need to do much mothering anymore because all our kids are grown up and kind of doing things on their own and doing their own thing, which is pretty awesome actually. And it's been kind of a transition for me to take my hands off parenting. You know, I still have to guide and direct, but mostly I listen. And it's been really hard for me to go from listening, you know, being mom and, you know, directing people where to go, what to do, blah blah blah. And now it's like it's a little bit weird for me just to listen, and I find that I like listening. I don't say much. I may say here and there. Sam can vouch for me on this. I haven't been perfect at it, but it's been a wonderful experience to see all four of them, our children, grow and on their journey. It's been, of course, it's going to be different because we, you know, as Mr. and I, we have wonderful things for them that we want them to do, but we can't be them, so we don't know what they want, and they're the ones that have to decide that. So with that, it's just, it comes with a lot of listening, and I think I finally am getting where I can do that and not say a word. It's very hard because I like to have the last word, and I like to be able to talk to them, and Sam will laugh because he knows this of me very well. But, you know, it really, really has been a journey for me as a mom to realize that they're older now, 18, you know, Sam's 18, Tyler's 20, Jane is 22, she'll be 23 in August, and Claire is 27. So, you know, all of them are doing so very different things from what I thought they would be doing. And which tells me, you know, I had to figure out my own life, and my parents had to keep their hands off my life too. So I'm sure it was really difficult because I'm very headstrong. I'll be the first to tell you I would not listen to people, and I had to find out some things the hard way. But I finally, you know, I found Mr. I moved from Texas to here in California, and it's been a wonderful. We actually been married almost 30 years in September, so which is kind of crazy. Let's see what else we have here. Commentary. Wow. Yes, Timothy, that is so true. Yeah, you know, and if and we were showing, Mr. was actually showing Jane how to take care of her car. She has her own car, and he was showing her how to change the wiper blades, and so that was a lot of fun. It was fun watching those two doing their own thing. And I'm going to let you listen to a clip of Ganymede, and hopefully the audio interface will be able to handle the amount of power that's coming out of here in this piece. And I've been working on it, and I bought some more samplers for like cymbals and things like that, and I haven't put it in yet because it takes, you know, it's taking some time. But here's what I have so far, and if you want to join the Patreon project, it's just the single. It's not a monthly thing where you're donating $10 or $5 a month. It's just for one project, and as soon as the project is funded, that's when I will get it mixed and mastered. But the problem is I'm actually creating this track by myself, and it's very daunting to me and scary because I've worked with other musicians, and they've been able to build with me a track like Keith Ritchie and I have. And this is something new. It's something different for me, and I hope you enjoy the clip. If you want to hear the full song, you'll have to go to Patreon and become a patron, which I would love. It would be great to have you with me. So, oh, here's my mouse. And I need to find the sound here and go to play. Okay, so that is just a sneak peek at what I'm working on, and it's taking a lot longer than I anticipated, but with anything that's good, I really want it to sound amazing. I want it to sound cohesive. Right now, it doesn't sound like that, but this is just the beginnings of what it sounds like. And I hope you can hear me. Yes, you can. Thank you, Ivar. I really appreciate that. Wouldn't that be so cool, Jeff? To have, and then, have the music playing on somebody's, one of the YouTubers. It'd be really fun. And I think my favorite part of seeing the SN11, the new Starship that's on the launch pad right now, was when they were moving it, and NASA Space Flight, of course, they're the YouTubers on YouTube, NASA Space Flight. They were filming it, and there's these beastie little two things that were under the Starship, and they were moving in it. It's called a fagioli, I think, fagioli. But what I really love about it, it's so similar to the name Fazioli, which is an Italian piano, and in my dirty self, I call them the Faziolis, movers, moving the Starship. So, what do you expect? I'm going to play one more piece for you, and then we're going to call it a day, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget to, oh, I gotta turn this off. It's still going. Oh, yeah. And continue to email me and text me and do all those fun things that you guys do. I really love hearing from you. It's a lot of fun. And also, I wanted to let you know, in addition to all the music that I'm doing, and I also have a business where I'm doing web design, which I'm helping other musicians to fix their websites or upgrade it to the 21st century. And it's been a wow, you know, because I've been doing my own site, and it's been really fun. I really enjoy helping people and also consulting with people and letting them know what they can do to get their music out there. So that's kind of the fun things I've been doing. So I got many hats on my head. And so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and play. Oh, Timothy, wait till you hear it. I have it up on Patreon. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, nudge. So here we go. I'm going to play one more piece for you. And we will adjourn to next Thursday. And I hope I see you then too. All right, here we go. Okay, see you guys next week, and have a great weekend. Just tell me what you guys would like to hear more about and more questions. I really love them, and I appreciate Jeff Sashel for asking the questions today, and we will talk to you next week. Take care, and thank you again. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate your help. Bye.